following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Dixon finds Johnson for two.
Head up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
And there they are, the Barnesville Trojans. Here 1 year later in the championship game. Only this year, they take on the Crookston Pirates. Last year, they got a win over the Pelican Rapids Vikings, and it was the Crookston Pirates who eliminated the Pelican Rapids Vikings in the game right before this one that decided who would be Barnesville's opponent. Should be a fun one, and we are certainly looking forward to this one here tonight. Remember, subscribe, chime in on the chat. Doesn't matter which team you're cheering for. We accept chats from both fan bases, and we certainly appreciate you tuning in. We're going to take a timeout here, and your Barnesville Senex pregame show starts right after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Senex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. All right, welcome back to the Fargo Dome here at Gate City Bank Field. And it's playing host to the 8AA championship game between the Barnesville Trojans and the Crookston Pirates. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Barnesville Senex pregame show. Let's dig right into it here. These two teams met back on September 9th. It was week 2 of the season. It was a road game for Barnesville up in Crookston, and the Trojans would take it 28-0. And there's only been one other team this season that has held the Barnesville Trojans to 28 points, and that was Detroit Lakes. And both of those, the Crookston and the Detroit Lakes game, were both road games for Barnesville. Every other opponent that Barnesville has played this year, they have scored more than 28 points. So Crookston and Detroit Lakes are the only two teams to keep Barnesville at 28 points, which is the lowest amount of points they've scored in any game this season. It was a 28-0 win for the Trojans over the Pirates back on September 9th. They started the season with a 29-6 win over West Central area, 28-0 at Crookston, 43-0 at Pelican Rapids, 51-8 at home against Osaka, 62-0 at home over Pillager. And then that 28-13 game on the road at Detroit Lakes, bounce off that with a 56-0 win at Staples Motley. And they'd wrap up the regular season at home with a 42-6 win over the Hawley Nuggets. They have never given up more than 13 points this season, and that was the Detroit Lakes game. And that Detroit Lakes game is the only time the entire season a Barnesville opponent has gotten into double digits on the scoreboard. They've put up 8 or less in every game every other game this season, and that includes 4 shutouts for the Barnesville Trojans. Those shutouts came against Crookston, Pelican Rapids, Pillager, and Staples Motley, and they have scored more points than my calculator can add up. Let's just put it that way. Or another way to put it is I didn't add it up. They would get the first round bye, and then they would win 57-0 over Frazee. That brings them into this contest with a record of 9 wins, no losses, a perfect, unblemished record. Crookston's going to try and change that tonight. Crookston, 5-5. They come into the game with a 500 record at 5-5. Started the season off with a pair of losses, 35-13 on the road at Osakis, and then the one we just talked about at home against Barnesville here, 28-0. They would go on the road to Hawley and defeat the Nuggets 41-18, and then a 33-14 win at home versus the Frazee Hornets. Then they would go on the road September 30th and October 7th, and they would drop 3 in a row, 38-27 to West Central Area Ashby, 27-22 at home against East Grand Forks, and a 22-12 loss on the road at Pillager on October 14th. They would come back home, pick up a 50-15 win versus Staples Motley, and that would take care of the regular season. They would play that first game on Tuesday, October 25th in the Class 2A sections with a 43-8 win at home over War Road. And then they would go on the road and defeat the at the time the 2-seeded Pelican Rapids Vikings by the score to 27-12. Some may put an asterisk by that game as Pelican Rapids quarterback Timmy Guler got injured in the previous playoff game. He tore his ACL. So Pelican Rapids was playing it with a backup quarterback in that particular matchup, and if Guler had not gotten injured, I'm not saying it was a for sure thing, but it's very possible we could have had a rematch of last year's 8AA championship here at the Fargo Dome instead. So that's a little recap of what these two teams have done this season. Once again, Crookston falling 28-0 at home versus Barnesville, and now they play them again here for a chance to go to the state tournament here at Gate City Bank Field in Fargo. That's a look at your two teams side by side. We'll take another look at everything else that this game has to offer when we return with more of your Barnesville Senex pregame show right after this here on Magnitude Sports. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today, 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office, and the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook, give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Barnesville Internet is keeping residents connected with even faster speeds, up to 1 gig. Our symmetrical system. Not all internet companies are created equal. Barnesville's symmetrical system means you can upload data at the same speed you can download, something few companies even offer. This is incredibly important. From connecting with grandkids on Zoom to sharing pictures on Instagram, cutting edge business, working from home, or the kids uploading their homework. Really fast speeds, great customer service. With Barnesville Internet, we've got you covered, and the future is here today.
Set it up near side, Lexi Ballgreen picked, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That holds the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Inquest works out of the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
The ball is intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street to select your next grill or smoker. Choose from a wide variety including Pit Boss, Weber, Traeger, and Blackstone. Let one of Barnesville Drug and Hardware's friendly team members help you pick the grill or smoker that's just right for you. Search Barnesville Drug and Hardware on Facebook and give them a like and follow. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game and this season.
All right, welcome back to Gate City Bank Field here. It's the 8-2A championship game. It's the fifth game of the day, and I think it's the fourth or fifth, whatever game it is, it's the final game of the day. I don't have scores on the previous games. I didn't get here in time for that, so I can't give you any updates on that. But I can take this moment to thank our sponsors, including Barnesville Senex, bringing you your pregame show all season long, the Pitchfork, Dean's Bulk Service, Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, Willow Creek Insurance, Midwest Bank, Priority Real Estate, Barnesville Booster Club, Barnesville Internet, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Ballgreen Construction, and last but certainly not least, Ratzel's Pool Hall for not only supporting us, but hosting the watch parties all season long for Barnesville football and volleyball, whether they're playing at home or whether they're playing at the Road. They have done a fantastic job of getting pretty much every single game on the air when possible, and that's just absolutely awesome. You can see Barnesville warming up on the field once again. The Dale Raleigh is going to be the PA announcer tonight, and everybody's favorite friend Dale is here tonight. And I directed him over to the PA booth earlier today, as he went to the wrong one originally, but we got him into the right place. So you'll hear his voice in the background as you normally do during Barnesville football broadcast. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of our upcoming games here as we take a look at the schedule. A lot of unknowns, and a lot of those unknowns will be answered over the next 48 hours. Tonight with Barnesville and Crookston, it's win or go home. The loser will see their season come to an end, and the winner will move on to the quarterfinal round of the 2022 state football tournament. And if they can get past the quarterfinal round, they'll make a return trip to U.S. Bank Stadium. The Barnesville Trojan volleyball team taking on East Grand Forks Saturday, 7 o'clock first serve. Magnitude Sports will be on the air about 6:30 for that volleyball game, and if Barnesville can win that game, then they will also be making a trip to the 2022 state volleyball tournament. So the football tournament being played at neutral site quarterfinal round, semifinal championship round at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, and then the volleyball team would potentially, if they can win Saturday night, make a trip to the XL Energy Center across the river in the Twin Cities at St. Paul for that. And if one and or both of those teams make the trip to state, we'll have online radio broadcasts of those games, as we're not permitted to do video for those games, but we will have online radio broadcasts for you here on Magnitude Sports. So keep that in mind should the Trojans win tonight and should the Trojans win tomorrow. And then, as you can see, we have a whole bunch of blues for unknowns, and it all depends on what happens over the next 48 hours. We'll get some of those unknowns filled in for you here on our schedule. Once again, you can find us online too. In addition to our website, you can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and all that cool stuff. You see how to search them there. YouTube, and I'll give you a heads up. YouTube is making some changes to their platform, so there may be a different way to find Magnitude Sports on YouTube, and that has nothing to do with my decision. That's a YouTube thing. So as soon as that becomes official, I'll be sure to let you know how that is going to work out. I don't imagine it'll be too difficult. It's just going to require a couple different things when you punch in the URL to get to our channel. And it's not just our channel, it's every sports channel, every channel on YouTube. They're going through a mass change on YouTube with how you find channels. But it should make it, in all honesty, from my understanding, a little bit easier to find it than it is now. So if it's easier, it's a win-win, right? All right, let's take another timeout. Actually, we're about 1:30 away, so let's bring it back to the live camera here instead.
We'd like to welcome everyone to the Section 8AA Championship football playoff game today, featuring the
I don't know
Trojans.
Officially who's home and who's away. But as far as our scoreboard is concerned, Barnesville will be the home team. So if they do flip it, then we'll just make sure to assign the points accordingly.
As soon as the clock runs down, we will begin the game.
So once again, no introductions. If you didn't hear that in the background, they have not been doing team introductions for any of the games. They once the clock hits 0. And that's going to be pretty soon. You can see the clock's at about 44 seconds now. Once that clock hits 0, that'll be the opening kickoff. So we're going to take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back with that kickoff in just a moment.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
All right, welcome back. Opening kickoff here in 2-1. Barnesville getting onto the field. Crookston will kick off to Barnesville as Barnesville won the toss Crookston won the toss and chose to defer to the second half. So 12 minutes are on the clock. Barnesville and Crookston. The winner goes to the state tournament. The other team will see their season come to a conclusion tonight. And we wish the best of luck to both teams in this contest here on Magnitude Sports. And we certainly appreciate you tuning in to watch this game here on Magnitude Sports.
Return for the Trojans. Number 45, Ethan Larson. Number 20, Braden Bretman.
And we are underway in the 8AA championship game. That one's taken as he stumbles at the 5-yard line.
Number 20, Braden Redmond, slips down on the 5-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 Trojans.
So 1st down and 10 from the 5-yard line is where the Barnesville Trojans will start their first possession of this 8AA championship game. Only 2 seconds have come off the clock. So if our clock is a little bit off, I am here by myself today, so just keep that in mind. I did this game by myself last year. Pretty confident I can do it again. Braden Bredman will hand it off. And it'll be the other Bredman on the carry.
Braden Bredman.
Or Zach Bredman, the quarterback. Braden Bredman, the running back. One of many running backs for Barnesville.
And 2, Ethan Bowman.
I guess I don't. That doesn't sound like Dale's voice, but he took when he walked by and came up and said hi to me. He said he was doing PA, but I don't think that's Dale's voice. So maybe I was mistaken. I'm sorry if anyone's disappointed with that. And there's a fumble, and I think Crookston got it. Look, yeah, number 70 fell on it for the Crookston Pirates. That's Hunter Knudsen. And the Crookston Pirates will get excellent field position here after the turnover by Barnesville. 11:15 to go in the first quarter.
The 1st and 10 Pirates from the 12.
And the ball will be at the 12-yard lines. 1st and 10 now for Crookston. And we'll see if Crookston can strike first. I don't think any team has scored first against Barnesville this season. Crookston with an absolute amazing opportunity to be the first team to do that. Working out of the shotgun is Jack Dota. He'll roll and he'll fire. And it's caught at the 12. And he'll be taken down at the 10. So it's a pickup of about 10. Or about 2, I meant to say.
Stop made there by number 40.
Called 2nd and 8 as the clock continues to tick here.
Connor Lokes.
Connor Lokes on the tackle. Crookston will break the huddle. The receiver there was Carter Coet, I believe is how you say it. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. And they'll pitch it. And he'll hop over the defender, but right there on the tackle, losing his helmet for Barnesville. I believe that was Connor Lopes, the first
stop made by number 40. Connor Lopes.
And it was the first number of all the jersey numbers for Barnesville are chopped off on the roster that I was given. So do my best from memory here. 3rd down now. 3rd down and 6 as he picks up 2. Dodo will work out of the shotgun here for the Pirates. He'll take the shotgun snap and he'll keep it himself. He'll move forward and he maybe gets a yard. No, it looks like he got right back to the line of scrimmage, so I don't think he's going to pick up anything on that. So the clock ticks down to 9.5 minutes to go. Crookston can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. They'd have to get the ball to the 2.5-yard line.
For the Trojans. Will bring up a 4th and 6.
So 4th down and 6 as the clock ticks towards 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and the Barnesville defense has stood. They're going to go for a field goal attempt here. Snap, and the kick is up, and it is good. So Crookston will strike first with a field goal.
Jake Erickson on that kick. 8:56 left in the first quarter. Your score, Pirates 3, Trojans 0.
8:56 to go, and it's 3-0 Crookston with the lead. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with that kickoff here in just a moment on Magnitude Sports. Nothing Crookston.
Number 11, Jake Erickson on the kickoff for the Pirates.
A 22-yard field goal, successful, gives the Pirates that 3-0 lead.
Ethan Larson, 45. Braden Bregman, 20. Deep for the return.
And they'll be bobbled in the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Barnesville will get the ball here, I believe at the 20. The clock is running, and I'm not sure why. It shouldn't be. Clock is at 8:35 and ticking. It should be stopped, I think.
1st and 10, Trojans.
Our clock, according to the clock on the field here, is a little bit behind. Like I said, the clock should not start until Barnesville snaps the ball here, but the clock has been running ever since, so. And that's Bredman up to midfield and across midfield. Nope, I take that back.
Number 21 on
it was
the
John
carry.
Roller.
John Roller. Stop made by 2, Ethan Bowman.
So now they stopped the clock at 8:08. And now they restarted after they reset the chains. First down and 10 here for Barnesville on a nice run by John Roller. Bredman will pitch it. Dawson Gregg on the carry.
2 on the carry. Dawson Gregg stopped by 38, Ethan Bull. Barnesville moves the ball down to the 39-yard line.
Be second down and about 2. 2nd and 2 is where we sit right now. So a nice couple run plays there to take up a whole bunch of the field. And I believe that was Gregg with the carry again. No, check that. Zach Bredman on the QB keeper. My apologies.
Stop made by Ethan Bowman, number 2. George Whitman, number 5. Carry is good for a first down. Trojans on the 32 of Crookston.
First and 10 from the 32-yard line here for the Barnesville Trojans, trailing 3-0 to the Crookston Pirates, courtesy of a 22-yard field goal on a 4th and 6 play. Here's the pitch to Roller. He'll spin, avoid 1 tackle, and he'll get maybe 2 yards on that. We'll call it 2nd and 8.
70, Hunter Knudsen. 17, Tegan Levinsky on the stop. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
So Bredman will work under center. He's got 3 men in the backfield. And that is going into the hands of, I think it was Bredman. Yep, it was. He's going to lose a yard. No, he got back to the line of scrimmage. So
made by 51, Jared Bailey.
They announced John Roller, but it wasn't. It was Bredman, number 20. I think they maybe got 20 and 21 mixed up there.
Barnesville on the 29 of Crookston.
Third down and 7. Bredman will look to pass. He's got a little bit of time. Now he fires it towards the end zone, and it's caught! Barnesville scores a touchdown. They take the lead. Andrew Peterson on the play.
Good for the touchdown.
And Barnesville takes the lead. Looks like they'll set up for the extra point. Integral will hold, Manaville will kick. Kick is up and it is good. 7-3, Barnesville with the lead.
Number 89 on that kick, Isaac Manaville, helped by number 80, Tate Iniger.
5:06 to go here in the first quarter. And the Barnesville Trojans have taken the lead at 7-3. We'll be back in 30 with that kickoff right after this here on Magnitude Sports. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you. All right. Encourage you to follow us on Twitter. We got Jason down on the field taking photos of this game. And every time he posts one, I retweet it. So follow Twitter, Magnitude SN. He's at field level taking photos of this game, and he's allowed Magnitude Sports to use any or all of the photos that he takes for this game. So we certainly appreciate that. He has no affiliation with any of the teams in the area. He is a national traveler. He's been to about 1,300 plus football games. I was talking to him earlier. This game here, or the game right before this one, I believe he said was the 107th football game he's been at this fall sports season. And all he does is he travels all over the country, Pennsylvania, North Dakota, Minnesota, Texas, South Carolina, Alaska, California, and he said he's been to 32 states in his 1,300 football games where he's taken pictures of him, and this is one of them here. And that'll be shot down in the backfield there. Second down, and we'll call it, let's see here, 2nd and 10. It looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was it.
There is a flag on the play.
All right, so there's a flag. And it's against Crookston, so that's going to move him back.
Block in the back against Crookston.
$29-yard touchdown throw from Bredman to Peterson for that score for Barnesville.
Be 1st and 20 for the Pirates.
I want to say hi to Stephen Hall, who just followed us on Twitter. Thank you very much, Stephen. Here's a outlet pass, and it's a backwards pass. That's a fumble. That is a live ball, at least it should be. Oh, and now he's saying that it's incomplete. I don't know about that one. I mean, we don't have instant replay, but it did not look like that was a forward pass. It should have been a backward pass fumble, and then who knows what would have happened after that, but certainly looked like a backwards pass to me. .433 to go here in the first quarter.
That'll bring up a 2nd down and 20.
2nd down and 20, I guess, not 3rd down. I forgot there was a penalty there, and that's where the extra down got thrown in, so. They'll hand it off. They'll try and go up the middle. He gains maybe 2. That's it.
Ethan Bowl on the carry.
4:25 and counting. 3rd down and long. Moves the ball from the 20 to the, 20 to the. Ball's on the 17. Let's put it that way.
40, Connor Lopes.
3rd down and long. Crookston has to get to the 36-yard line for a 1st down. Right now the ball's on the 19. So 3rd and 19. If I did the math right on that.
Timeout, Crookston.
So with 3:49 to go, Crookston will take a timeout, and we will too. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, Somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963. All right, welcome back to Gate City Bank Field. 7-3, Barnesville leads Crookston in the 8AA championship game. 3:49 to go here in the first period of play, or first quarter. Want to say hi to Jeremy, who just followed us on Twitter. Thank you very much, Jeremy. Working out of the shotgun, and he'll pass, and it'll be falling incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
So I'll bring up 4th down and 19.
That'll bring up
and
a
likely
4th down for
a
Crookston.
punt unit here for Crookston. And they will set up in punt formation. Braden Bredman right at the 50-yard line to receive this punt.
Punter number 11, Jake Erickson for Crookston.
Kick is partially blocked. And it'll be touched up at the 20. And it's a live ball, they're saying. And now it's Bredman bringing the Crookston runner down close to the 41-yard line. So Crookston getting a break. I'm not sure if a Barnesville Trojan touched that ball or not. But well, they must have touched it because it was partially blocked, and now the referees are getting together to talk about this here. It's going to be Crookston football. So they're going to spot the ball. Let's see here. Where are they going to spot the ball at? It looks like they're going to spot it right around that 41-yard line, which is...
Result of the play on the tipped punt will be 1st and 10 for Barnesville.
Oh, it will be Barnesville football. Okay. The official originally signaled that the possession belonged to Crookston, but must have talked, and now they're going to talk again here.
Punt was partially blocked by Barnesville's number 45, Ethan Larson.
I think what might be happening here is they changed their mind on where the ball was spotted.
Barnesville from the Crookston 30.
Wants to say hi to Colin. Thanks for following us, Colin, on Twitter. Jeremy, thanks for the compliments on Twitter. Appreciate that. There's a handoff to Bredman. And Bredman gets tripped up as he falls ahead close to the 20 to match his jersey number.
On the carry.
Probably at the 21. Clock will continue to tick here. It'll be 2nd down and 1 for Barnesville.
Stop is by number 5, George Whitman. Gain of 9, that'll be 2nd and 1 for the Trojans.
Second and 1, Bredman gets it, and he got the first down. He's got a whole bunch more, too. He's inside the 10, close to the 7-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, Barnesville from
number
the
20
7.
again on the carry, Braden Bredman for Barnesville. Stop made by 5, George Whitman, and 2, Ethan Bowman. First down on the play for Barnesville.
Cody and Will, thanks for following us. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Hope you enjoy the retweets of those photos I was talking about earlier. Bredman has it. I think it was Bredman anyway.
Bredman again on the carry.
He'll push it inside the 5. It'll be second down and goal. Clock will continue to tick. Inside 2.5 to go now. I want to say hi to Jim watching from Denver, North Carolina. Thank you, Jim, for tuning in. Bredman hands it off to Bredman. Bredman will stumble through and maybe gets a yard on that one. That's about it. It'll be third down and goal.
Braden Bredman, number 20, again on the carry. No gain on the play. It'll be third and goal. Stopped by number 30, Gavin Lukney, and 38, Ethan Bowl.
Also want to say hi to Abby and Maddie. Thanks for following us on Twitter. Third down and goal. He'll pitch it here to Bredman. Bredman will cut to the outside. He's in for the touchdown. A 4-yard touchdown run for Braden Bredman.
4 yards into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll stop the clock with 59 seconds to go. So once again, integral hold. Mannaville will kick. 59 seconds to go. Snap, kick is up, and I think it was, it's off the post.
Point after attempt is no.
It was off the right upright.
59 seconds left in the first quarter.
And the extra point will be no good. That is, of all the games today and yesterday, I believe that is the 7th or 8th kick that has gone off an upright in this game. And like I said, I wasn't here for all those games, but I've been following the updates, and that's how I know that. 59 seconds to go in the first quarter, 13-3. Barnesville has the lead. Crookston with the ball here in about 15 seconds on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Can I have a piece of that Willy Willoughby?
Wally Wibbly.
Wiley's Wallabies. Wallaby Wallies? Wilby Wababy?
It's pronounced Wiley Wallaby.
Well, it's very good.
It's called Wiley Wallaby, and it's delicious.
All right, Barnesville getting ready to kick this one off after scoring the 4-yard touchdown run by Braden Bredman.
38, Ethan Bowman, 2, Ethan Bowman, deep to receive.
Kick was off the upright, no good, and it's 13-3 now in favor of the Barnesville Trojans. Once again, you saw, just as it disappeared there, our Twitter account, they'll do a handoff in the backfield here in reverse direction, trying to get up a few yards, but he'll get it up to about the 23-24 yard line, and that will do it. First down and 10 here for the Crookston Pirates.
2 on the force out for the Trojans. Dawson Gray.
Amy, thanks for following us on Twitter, and thank you for the compliments on Twitter, and thank you for retweeting the awesome photo of Andrew Peterson's 29-yard touchdown catch. That what happened not too long ago. That was the catch to make it 7-0 in favor, or 7-3 in favor of Barnesville. Dodo works out of the shotgun, hands it off, and boom. The purple wall is right there. Gets the ball on a 2-yard loss.
Loss of a couple back to the 20. Stop made by 53.
Second down and 12.
And 3, Aaron Baker.
And as of about 2 seconds ago, the picture of Braden Bredman's 4-yard touchdown run has been reposted to our Twitter. So once again, at Magnitude SN is how to find us on Twitter, and you can check out all those photos as we have 11 seconds to go and counting here in the first quarter. Second down and 12 in the backfield, looking for a pass, and he throws it incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
They'll stop the clock with 1 second to go here in the first quarter of play.
Intended for number 5, George Whitman.
Tanya, thanks for following us on Twitter. Appreciate that. Let me get the camera on the action here. Once again, thanks to Jim for chiming in on the chat. Let me know that you're watching from Denver, North Carolina. I have to imagine it might be a little bit warmer there than it is here in Fargo, North Dakota. The good news is we're indoors. And that will be caught. Nice catch.
Pass complete to number 5, George Whitman, out to the 43-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Crookston, that is your last play of the first quarter.
All right, 1 quarter of play, the Barnesville Trojans 13 and the Crookston Pirates 3. Once again, follow us on Twitter, Magnitude SN, for all the photos from this game. Thanks to our friend Jason, who's down out the field taking all the snapshots. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Be right back.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, second quarter of action about to get underway here from Gate City Bank Field in the Fargo Dome. Crookston has the ball, 1st and 10. And I believe it was fumbled. And it's picked up.
Picked up by number 54.
And he's off to the 20, the 10. He'll evade the ankle tackle, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That is a 43-yard fumble return for a touchdown.
With the fumble, scoop and score.
I believe it is Rabidou. Like I said, the jersey numbers are cut off
yards for the touchdown
on my roster here for Barnesville. So once I had a Colin and Jay and Andrew and a couple others who just followed us on Twitter as well. Probably have more Twitter followers today than I have since the Twitter account started. So thank you very much. 2-point conversion attempt. Braden Bredman's in.
Number 20. Braden Bredman in for the 2-point conversion. 11:50 left in the second quarter.
Two more makes it 21-3.
Pirates 3.
Here with 11:50 to go in the second quarter. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment on Magnitude Sports.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office, and the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
All right, welcome back.
89, Isaac Manival on the kick. Ethan Bowman, number 2.
Once again, our cameraman down the field is posting pictures to Twitter, and I'm retweeting them all. Got a nice end of first quarter picture of Braden Bredman in midair. It looks very cool. Go check it out. Magnitude SN on Twitter. And for the 7 or so people who followed us during that commercial break, thank you for following us. And FYI, if maybe you're not a fan of Barnesville or Crookston, but you're a fan of one of the teams that played earlier today, or a fan of one of the teams that played yesterday, he was here all day today, and well, I think he missed the first game today, if I remember correctly, after talking to him. And he was here for all the games yesterday. So if you're a fan of any of those teams, we got photos from those games on our Twitter account as well. You can scroll through it and check them all out. Once again, Magnitude SN is how you find us on Twitter. First and 10. And with the carry there was Jack Doda.
Jack Doda, the quarterback keeper, moves the ball out to the 44-yard line. Stop made by number 34, Peyton Amundsen. Number 40, Connor Lopes.
Okay, we're going to stop our clock. There's 11:20 to go here in the second quarter. Amy, thank you for the tweet and the link. I'll check that out ASAP, as I'm sure it's going to help me fill in some digits on my roster that I have here that's printed. I think the ink ran out on the printer is what happened.
Tanner Geis, number 12 on the carry, to the 45-yard line.
So 10:49 and counting to go now here in the second quarter.
.34, Peyton Amundsen.
I was just informed by Jim that it was 80 degrees for the high today in Denver, North Carolina. Little pitch. They tried some trickery, but he'll be brought down at the 45, and it's a gain of nothing.
Tanner Geis, number 12 on the carry.
Bring up fourth
Timothy
down.
Wells, 73.
And 5.
Peyton Amundsen, 34 on the stop. That'll bring up a fourth down for the Pirates from their own 45.
4th and 5 from the 45. And a flag before we can get started here.
Flag on the play.
They'll stop the clock with 9:40 to go. 4th down and 5, and we'll see. It's in the backfield. My guess is that it's against Crookston, but we'll see for sure here. And it is against Crookston. And that'll move them back. So 4th and 5 will turn into 4th and 10. 9:40 to go here on the second quarter clock.
Too many players on the field.
Too many men on the field is the penalty against Crookston.
Jake Erickson, 11 punting. Number 20, Braden Bredman, deep to receive.
And Bredman calls for the fair catch, and he lost it. Crookston has recovered it. As the second lost fumble by Barnesville in this game. The first one led to a 22-yard field goal. We'll see if Crookston can capitalize on this turnover or not. So an extra set of downs here for the Pirates. 9:19 to go. They'll hand it off, and they'll look to move up the middle. And on the carry there was Ethan Bull.
Ethan Bull for the Pirates.
9:09 and counting to go now here in the
number 40. Brody
second
Gray,
quarter.
14.
Clock continues to tick. 8:57 and counting. Second down and 8 for the Crookston Pirates, trailing 21-3 here in the second quarter of play of this 8AA championship game at Gate City Bank Field in Fargo, North Dakota. It's on the north side of Fargo. I live on the south side of Fargo. That's the equivalent of a 20-25 minute drive for me to get back home tonight. Doda out of the shotgun, he fires, and that is incomplete. It falls to the ground.
Incomplete to number 12.
Brings up third down and 8.
Tanner Geis. Coverage that time by 14, Brody Gray.
Want to say hi to Peyton, who's followed us on Twitter. Thank you so much, Peyton. Appreciate it. I've tried to name everybody, but I may have missed a couple. So if I did, I certainly apologize. And coming up at halftime here, I'll just take a look and make sure that I didn't miss anybody. Third and 8 after the incomplete pass. Play action, fires, caught at the 30-yard line, up to the 25, and he dives forward.
Pass is complete to number 7, Carter.
Looks like they'll spot it at the 23-yard line.
Ball is spotted at the 23-yard line, where it'll be first down, Crookston.
That's enough for a first down, and now Crookston moving the ball down the field nicely here. He'll hand it off. And he'll lose a yard or two. On the carry there was Tanner Geis.
Stop made by number 20, Braden Bredman.
So he cracked the eggs on 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Number 25, Asher O'Brien.
Asher O'Brien on the tackle there for the Barnesville Trojans.
Loss on the play will make it a second down and 11.
Doda takes the snap, rolls to his right. Now he fires. And into the end zone, but incomplete. The intended receiver was Ryan
Pass intended for number
Abeld, if I'm saying
15,
that correctly.
Ryan
Abel. Okay, it's spelled differently on my roster, but third down and 11 now. But Crookston almost striking there. Once again, the most points Barnesville's given up this season in any game was 13. That happened twice. And we have a timeout on the field. So we'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back in just a moment. Barnesville will talk it over, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town. Once again, pictures of this game can be found on our Twitter account, MagnitudeSN. Want to say hi to Stephen, Jeremy, Colin, Cody, Will, Maddie, Abby, Amy, Jason, Murray, Tanya, Brian, Tro, Andrew, Peyton, Sarah, Jonathan, and Bart. They have all followed us on Twitter since this game started. And we are now 3 followers shy of 100. If we can get 3 more people to follow us, we'd hit the century mark. So Magnitude SN. For pictures of this game and all the games today, we have retweeted all of them as we've agreed to that partnership here this weekend for yesterday's game and today's games. So even if you're not a Barnesville or Crookston fan, if your team played on this field in the last 48 hours, there's a picture of that game somewhere on our Twitter feed.
Stop made by number 55, Nicholas Rabideau. 53, Austin Bulgari.
4th down and 13.
Loss on the play, back to the 27-yard line, 26-yard line. It'll be 4th and 13.
And Ryan Anderson has now made it, and Ryan and Ben have now made it followers 98 and 99. I need one more person. That one tipped, and it falls incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Stops the clock with 6:33 to go.
Nicholas Rabideau. Ball will go over on downs. 1st and 10, Barnesville from their own 27.
Ryan, Ben, Logan, Becky, and Lake Country Chevy is now following us on Twitter, and that has put us over the century mark with 102 followers. Thank you so much. That is pretty awesome.
Carried by number 30, Andrew Peterson.
Andrew Peterson will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Gavin Lukney.
2nd down and 11. They're actually going to be a loss of 1.
Number 21,
John Roller on the carry.
Stop made by number 5, George Whitman.
3rd down and 3. .525 and counting to go here. 3rd down and 3. Barnesville leading 21-3 here in the 2nd quarter. Zach Bredman under center. And Bredman will keep it. Now he'll pitch it. And he'll get a stiff arm, and that's Braden Bredman, I think. Tumbling forward inside the 30. Couldn't see if it was 20 or 30.
Play goes down to the 28-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10, Trojans.
And if any of those several people who have followed us on Twitter have a Facebook, we have a Facebook too. Exact same handle, Magnitude SN. Follow and like us there if you want. You don't have to, but if you want, you can. But the pictures are on our Twitter.
.21 on the carry, John Roller. Stop made by 7, Carter Coet.
Colin, thanks for following us on Facebook. Appreciate it. Bredman will keep it himself. He's got a hole, and he will almost not quite. I think he slipped, and had he not slipped, and now a flag comes in late, and I'm wondering if it might be an unsportsmanlike conduct call, possibly. We'll see.
Bredman to 4 on the carry. There is a flag on the play.
A fist to the head. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with that particular signal, and I know all the football signals, so at least I thought I did. So it is against Crookston. We'll see if our PA announcer can help us out with that or not. Okay, so I was just informed that it's a helmet to helmet.
The result of the penalty will be a first down and goal for Barnesville.
Helmet to helmet hit was the penalty on Crookston. That makes it first and goal here for Barnesville. Zach Bredman will keep it himself. He'll fall forward for about maybe 2 yards, and it'll be second and goal.
Zachary Bredman 4 on the keeper down to the 6-yard line. It'll be second and goal. Carter Cowan 7. Tanner Geis 12 on the stop.
Bredman has it himself. I thought he did.
Number 4, Zachary Bredman, 6 yards into the end zone for the touchdown.
And not only did he fool me, he fooled the entire Crookston defense, and it's 27-3. I thought he had it behind his right hip, and he did. Extra point attempt. It turns out I'm not the only cameraman up here who was fooled, so that's good to know. And a flag before the extra point attempt could be played, and I think a foul start on Barnesville, so they'll back the extra point attempt up some.
Procedure penalty against Barnesville.
Some of the Crookston fans in the background here saying you can't do that with the chant.
Moves the ball back to the 8.
If you're interested in just football pictures from around the nation, make sure you follow that Twitter account. It's pronounced Psychotic. And that point is good. It's 28-3.
Kick is good.
In favor of the Barnesville Trojans.
Kick with the hold by number 8, Tate Henninger.
We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Left in the first half. Trojans 28.
Barnesville Internet is keeping residents connected with even faster speeds, up to 1 gig. Our symmetrical system means you can upload data at the same speed that you download. Everyday activities are quicker and hassle-free. From streaming movies in HD to video meetings with coworkers, playing online games, or saving files on the cloud. Speed matters, and so does great customer service. You've got them both with Barnesville Internet. Call or stop by today. And let's get started.
All right, welcome back to Gate City Bank Field. Once again, if you are looking for pictures of this game or any of the games from today or yesterday, we got them all on our Twitter page. And the touchdown run by Zach Bredman has just been posted to our Twitter account. So go there and check that one out. The photo from that is.
Number 2, Ethan Bowman on the return from the 18 out to the 22. Stop made there by number 40, Connor Lopes.
So 1st and 10 with 3:15 to go
First
here.
and 10, Pirates.
Once again, if you want to follow Psychotic on Twitter, he's the guy taking all the pictures, and he's allowed us to share all those pictures on our platform. So if you followed us, please follow him as well. Give him a few follows, show him a little bit of love. I talked to him during the second half of the Breckenridge game that was right before this one, and chatted it up with him for about 20 minutes. A really cool guy.
Trojans, 5-yard penalty.
And he goes to football games all over the country and simply takes pictures. And he drives to all of them, too. He said he's been on a plane maybe 4 times in his entire life. He prefers to drive. He will average about 1,000 miles per day driving to these various football games around the country. How he does it, I know I couldn't do all that driving. I'd need to fly to some of these games if I were doing that. So.
Number 12, Tanner Geis on the carry.
Okay, we'll stop our clock. 3:06 and counting to go.
Stop by 54, Jonathan Robidoux.
Coming up at halftime, we'll
66, Brendan Steele.
do a verbal recap of what I can memorize here. And matter of fact, it might be a Twitter recap since we got all the information on our Twitter.
Ethan Bull, 38 on the carry.
That'll bring up 3rd down, and I think it's about 3rd and 3.
Forced out at the 30, it'll be 3rd down and 3.
And they all agree with me. I want to say hi to B watching from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Thank you so much for that super chat on YouTube. B, I appreciate that. That's awesome of you. Here's Dodo with the pass, and it's tipped and it falls incomplete.
Flag on the play.
And a flag on the play. After, I believe it was after the pass fell incomplete. We'll see what the call is here. Pass interference on Barnesville. That'll be a 1st down for Crookston.
Defensive pass interference against Barnesville, 15-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down. 1st and 10, Pirates from their own 45.
Handed off, and in the backfield, he will not evade the tackle. The ball is dropped and picked up by Barnesville, and it's Braden Bredman who will recover, and Barnesville will get the ball at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
He is stopped on the 30-yard line by number 4, Jack Doda. Braden Bredman on that recovery and advancement. Fumble was caused by number 87, Wyatt Suter.
If you're not familiar with the super chat function on YouTube, it's an opportunity for you to donate a dollar amount of your choice. You can do anything from $1 up to $10,000. I'm not expecting anybody to donate $10,000, but I'm just saying that's the range that you can do on a super chat. Here's Zach Bredman. He gets dropped. He was looking for somebody to give the ball to and hesitated a little bit, and you lose a total of 5 yards on that. It'll be 2nd down and 15.
Loss of 5 in the play. It'll be 2nd and 15.
Barnesville has to get to the
2:13 left in the first half.
Barnesville has to get to the 20-yard line for a first down. We got a timeout on the field. We'll take one with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Barnesville Drug and Hardware, your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store. Open weekdays, 8:30 a.m. to 6, and Saturdays until noon. Stop in 117 Front Street. Get what you need for all projects, big and small, in your home. Hoses, fittings, pipes, and all the plumbing tools you need to keep the water flowing in your kitchen and bathroom. Maybe you just need to restock your nails and screws for that upcoming woodworking project. They have it for you all at Barnesville Drug and Hardware. Don't forget that Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your Valspar Paint headquarters. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. All right, once again, pictures of this game and every game from the Gate City Bank Field at the Fargo Dome today, available on our Twitter account, MagnitudeSN. Go ahead and give us a follow, scroll through, check out the photos, like the ones you like, and if you have a moment, check out Bredman on a run to the outside to about the 26-yard line. Looks like they'll spot it at the 20. Yep, they will spot it at the 26.
Pushed out by number 5, George Whitman. He advances the ball down to the 26-yard line.
So that'll bring up 3rd down, and we'll call it about 3rd and 6 approximately.
It'll be 3rd and 6.
2:09 to go. Clock stopped at the moment. Zach Bredman fakes the handoff to Greg. He fires the pass, then the pass is bobbled, and did he catch it? I think it was incomplete. Yep, it was incomplete. So I'll stop the clock with 2:02 to go, and it's 4th down and 6 now. So with the ball at the 35-yard line, it'd be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. I don't think Barnesville has the kicking power to go that far. Maybe they do. Maybe they'll go for it here on 4th and 6. We'll see what they decide to do. They will switch some players in and out. But it looks like they're going to go for it. 2:02 to go here after the incomplete pass. 4th down and 6. Zach Bredman under center. Fakes the handoff, looking to pass, fires over the middle, and it's caught. And into the end zone is Braden Bredman on the touchdown. It's a 26-yard connection from Bredman to Bredman. And now stop the clock with 1:56 as Barnesville increases their lead to 34-3 with the point after attempt coming up. Integral hold. Manaville with the kick, gets up, and it is good.
Kick is up and good.
Score now 35-3 with 1:56 to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment on the Magnitude Sports Network. Newell will set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen. Kick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Quest works out of the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
Intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
I want to say hi to Jody and Sandra Adams. They are watching from Corpus Christi, Texas. Cheering on the Barnesville Trojans. And they claim that the guy doing play-by-play is a great announcer. Well, thank you. I'll humbly accept that compliment. 'Cause I don't know. I know there's people who are better than me. And if there wasn't people who were better than me, they would never have trained me to get to this point. Let's put it that way. I've learned from some of the best, and I don't consider myself one of the best. Let's put it that way.
Tanner Geis, number 12, on the return from his own 30. Out to the 35, a 5-yard return. Stop made by Aiden Houghton. And 40, Connor Lopes.
First down and 10, ball on the 35-yard line here for the Crookston Pirates as Dodo will work out of the shotgun. We got a minute 47 to go. Run to the outside, pushed out of bounds at about the 37, maybe the 38-yard line. Clock stops with a minute 44 to go. Picks up 2, second down and 8.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
So Crookston will go with a 5-receiver set, nobody in the backfield except for the quarterback, Jack Doda. He'll roll out, he's being chased, and he will be brought down. Second and 8 will turn into about a 3rd, and let's see where they spot the ball at. It's got to be close to that 30-yard line, I would imagine. Oh, no. They're going to call it actually an incomplete pass. I thought he was brought down in the backfield, but he must have let it go and fallen incomplete. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 8 now with a minute 37 to go here before halftime. And I believe Barnesville maybe get called for encroachment here, possibly. Oh no, it's actually it's a false start on Crookston. I didn't see anybody on the Crookston line move, but okay, it's a delay of game, and that's why I didn't see anybody move, because it was a delay of game.
Crookston on their own 32.
So the ball moves back to the 32, and that sets up a 3rd down and 13. 3rd down and 13 is the down to go. They have to get to the 45-yard line for a 1st down. They'll pitch it. Looks like they might do a little trickery here, and incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 13.
Pass is incomplete. There is a flag.
A minute 30, flag on the field
Ball
here.
is intended for number 9, Rylan Lebarski.
Illegal motion on Crookston is declined.
Penalty is declined.
So 4th down and 13. And Crookston will bring in the punt unit. Barnesville has already tipped one of Crookston's punts.
Punt formation for the Pirates, number 11, Jake Erickson. Number 20, Braden Bredman, deep to receive.
Braden Bredman back at the 37-yard line to receive the punt. And that punt is away. And I'll take a bounce. He'll take a Crookston bounce, and the ball will roll dead at the 32-yard line.
Ball is down by number 7, Carter Gowett.
A minute 22 to go here in the 2nd quarter of play.
The 1st and 10 Trojans from their own 33.
The Bredman to Bredman 26-yard touchdown photo is now on our Twitter account at Magnitude SN. So check that one out. Bredman passes. John Roller on the reception, 35-40. Almost broke a tackle.
Pass complete to number 21, John Roller. Number 2, Ethan Bowman. Defending.
Stops the clock with 1:13.
Pass play complete out to the 48. It'll be 1st and 10, Barnesville.
I couldn't recall who got the ball there, but it was John Roller, and he moves it up to about the 44-yard line. So that'll be 2nd down and about 3, maybe 2nd and 2, depending on where they spot it. They will give them 8 on that play.
On the Crookston 44-yard line.
And Zach Bredman will keep it himself. He'll tumble forward to about the 39, maybe. They'll spot it right at the 40. It's a pickup of 4. It's good for a 1st down. And I haven't been able to pay attention to the clock here, so we'll let our clock run. 19 seconds to go here before halftime.
It'll be 2nd and 10.
I want to say hi to Cody and Jolene and Brennan. Brennan says, "Go Trojans." Jolene just says hi, and Cody has a compliment for the guy doing play-by-play. Zach Bredman fires over the middle, and he's got his man, Braden Bredman. It's a 40-yard touchdown connection. The 2nd time it's Bredman to Bredman.
For the touchdown.
Stops the clock with 13 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter. A 40-yard touchdown pass from Zach Bredman to Braden Bredman, excuse me, makes it 41-3 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans here in the 8AA championship game as they set up for the point after attempt. Integral hold, and that is Manaville kicking. And a flag before the snap. So we'll see what the flag is about. Okay, I just looked at Psychotic's Twitter account. I have not missed any photos that he has put online. So we got them all up to this point.
Kick is good.
The kick is good, and that makes it 42-3 now in favor of the Barnesville Trojans. Let's take a timeout, and we'll come back with the final 13 seconds of the 1st half here in a moment on Magnitude Sports.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
All right, welcome back to Gate City Bank Field here at the Fargo Dome. And it's the 8AA championship game, and it's Crookston striking first. But Barnesville since then has scored 42 unanswered, and they lead by the score of 42-3 with 13 seconds to go here before halftime. Well, thank you for tuning in here on Magnitude Sports. Jim B, Brett and Jolene, Cody, and thanks for chiming in on the chat on YouTube. And if you want to chime in on the chat for YouTube, you certainly can. You just have to subscribe, and subscribing is 100% free. kick is taken at the 10-yard line. And it's dropped. And it's picked up. And he's going to lose yardage. And, well, not quite. It's going to be with the forward progress and backward progress. It's going to be a return of 4 yards. And that'll stop the clock with 6 seconds to go.
Maury, 34, Peyton Amundsen.
So 6 seconds to go before halftime. So barring a defensive penalty, this will likely be the final play of the first half. Handoff, and he'll be brought down at about the 19.
38 on the carry.
Ethan Bull on the carry there for
Stopped by 6, Gannon Mulgreen.
the Crookston Pirates, and that'll do it. Halftime score here on the Ratzo's Pool House scoreboard. It's the Barnesville Trojans 42 and the Crookston Pirates 3. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Service C-stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and IsoClean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today. 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate. Wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game. All right, 42-3, is our halftime score here in the 8AA championship game at Gate City Bank Field here in Fargo. I just learned about this earlier today. There's a high school football type organization, and I haven't had time to research them to know exactly what they do, but it's called Cal Preps out of California, and they follow every high school football team in the nation. And according to Cal Preps, they had Barnesville winning this game 42-7. Well, they got the halftime score for Barnesville, right? And Crookston still needs to get 4 points to catch up to that final score prediction here. We'll see if Barnesville tacks on any more points in the second half or not, and maybe Cal Preps will get it right. I don't know, but in order for Cal Preps to get it right, Crookston would need to score 2 safeties on Barnesville to make it 42-7, assuming that Barnesville doesn't score again. But I thought that was an interesting fact. Once again, it's called Cal Preps. It's a high school football organization out of California that does analyzations of every high school football matchup across the nation. So, like I said, that's pretty interesting. I'd never heard of them until earlier today. Earlier in the first half, I thanked a whole bunch of people who followed us on Twitter. Let me scroll back and pick up where we left off here. And Lily, Luke, Kale, Addison, Hannah, Jessica, not sure how to pronounce your name, or maybe it's just an abbreviation of your name, but ABR, let's put it that way. Jackie, Andy, and Betsy, thank you so much for following us on Twitter. Before this game started, we had, I think it was 71 or 72 followers, and now we have 114 followers on our Twitter account at Magnitude SN. Once again, if you want to check out any of the photos from this game or any of the previous games earlier today or any of the games that were played at Gate City Bank Field yesterday, we have pictures from all those games on our Twitter account, thanks to Psychotic. His real name is Jason. I won't say anything beyond that because I'm not sure how much he wants to keep his identity a secret or not. But he 6 minutes ago, he just posted the photo of Braden Bredman running in on that 40-yard touchdown pass from Zach Bredman that made the score 42-3. So if you haven't seen that one yet, feel free to go check it out. Also, let's see here. I want to just double check. I'm trying to keep track of all the messages coming in. If I don't get to you immediately, trust me, I will get to you eventually. So, Joe from Gillette, Wyoming, watching today. Joe, thanks for watching. Let me just type what I just said right back to you right now. Done. You have a new message, Joe. Thanks for watching. So, whether you follow us on Twitter or Facebook, we certainly appreciate you doing so. You can find all of our online plugs there. Magnitude Sports on YouTube, Instagram, Magnitude SN on Facebook and Twitter, and, of course, our website, magnitudesn.com. And all the links to our social media pages are on Magnitude Sports or magnitudesn.com. I mentioned in the pregame show that YouTube's changing how they what's the word I'm looking for? They're changing how you find channels on YouTube. So basically, right now, you go to youtube.com/magnitudesports. In the future, you'll go to youtube.com/magnitude sports. And what that does is it eliminates all the accounts out there that might be using the Magnitude name, and it gives us the exclusive like nobody on YouTube can use the words Magnitude Sports now. So it'll be at Magnitude SN will be the near future change to YouTube on how you find us on YouTube. When that officially updates, we'll update the graphic that you see on screen. But and that's how you find all the channels, and not just Magnitude Sports, but all the channels on YouTube will have that at symbol added to it now. So just an FYI on that, in case you have trouble finding us in the near future, make sure you add that at symbol, or on your keyboard, it's right above the number 2 if you hit the shift button. So it'd be shift 2 Magnitude Sports on YouTube is how you'd find us in the near future here. Once again, we're about 7 minutes away from the start of the second quarter of play, or the second half of play, I should say. So coming up tomorrow, 7 o'clock from DGF High School, Magnitude Sports will be live possibly right around 6:30 p.m. for the 8AA Championship Volleyball matchup between the Barnesville Trojans and the East Grand Forks Green Waves. So make sure you tune in for that. They'll be carrying that game at Ratzel's Pool Hall tomorrow night as well. So if you don't want to make the short 15-minute drive, maybe it's a little bit more than 15 minutes. I think it's more like 15 miles drive north of Barnesville to Glendon. You can just stay right at home and watch it at Ratzel's Pool Hall. I have a few beverages and a couple of pizzas, maybe some cheese bread or a bag of chips or one of your favorite candy bars. They got it all. All of those things I just mentioned, they got it all at Ratzel's Pool Hall. I want to say thanks to other sponsors, too, not just Ratzel's Pool Hall, but Barnesville Senex, the Pitchfork, Dean's Bulk Service, Willow Creek Insurance, Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, Midwest Bank, Priority Real Estate Agent Josh Wiechek, Barnesville Booster Club, Barnesville Internet, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, and Ball Green Construction for making football and volleyball coverage of the Barnesville Trojans possible this year. And Barnesville looks to be heading to that Thursday, November 10th game. I don't see, and we'll see what Crookston brings out in the second half to try and prevent that. But at the moment, it might be safe to pencil in, but keep the eraser handy just in case. Barnesville into that Thursday, November 10th slot as one of those to be determined. Now, I can tell you the location for that game has been narrowed down to one of 4 locations, but I still don't know which of the 4 Barnesville would be playing at. So as soon as we find that out, we'll change all that stuff on our schedule. But you can find the schedule at our website, magnitudesn.com. Click on the schedule button on the home bar there. And then we have some youth football coming up this next Sunday, I should say. Not this Sunday, but the Sunday after this Sunday. And then if Barnesville can win on Thursday, November 10th, then they would have a game at 11:30 a.m. on Friday, November 18th at U.S. Bank Stadium against an opponent to be determined. And then if they can win that game on November 18th, they would play at 1 p.m. on December 2nd at U.S. Bank Stadium. And if Barnesville reaches any or all of those games, we'll have an online radio broadcast of those games for you here on Magnitude Sports. And you'd listen to those radio broadcasts the exact same way that you watch the games currently. It's just basically the exact same thing, except they won't allow us to bring our camera into U.S. Bank Stadium, so we'll just do a radio broadcast only. So Kathy says that somebody is awesome and she is watching from the pool hall. Thank you, Kathy, for tuning in. And Jim, I certainly understand your thoughts. So no worries on that, Jim. I know you'll watch again, and we thank you for tuning in. So once again, a lot of to be determined. Some of those questions will be answered there. If Barnesville is able to win against East Grand Forks in the volleyball game tomorrow night, they would move on to play, I believe it's Tuesday, November 22nd, in that to be determined spot. And I believe it would be at the XL Energy Center. And once again, if Barnesville makes it there, we would have a radio broadcast of that volleyball matchup too. As long as Barnesville's playing for after tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will be our final video broadcast for Barnesville of the season, of the fall sports season. Any games after Saturday, November 5th, featuring Barnesville, will be an online radio broadcast. And as I just mentioned, it's all because of other companies having the exclusive video rights for those state tournament games. So any game featuring Barnesville after November 5th, tomorrow, will be a radio broadcast here on Magnitude Sports. All right, we're about 2 minutes away. Let's take another timeout. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Senex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Barnesville will kick off in the second half. On the kickoff,
all right,
number 89,
we should be on the same watch link. We apologize. I'm not exactly that. That happens like once every 100 games, it seems like. So I apologize for that, but we didn't miss anything. This is the second half kickoff to start the third quarter. We'll reset our clock to put 12 minutes on. And we will take 6 seconds off.
16-yard return. Stop made by 45, Ethan Larson. It'll be 1st and 10 Pirates.
So the Pirates will have the ball here, 1st and 10. The ball is on the 30-yard line. Once again, if you experience some frozen video, we should be back live. I think we're on the same watch link, but I'm going to do a couple button pushes here really quick just to make sure. Yes, we are still on the same watch link, so. Bill, watching his grandson play for the Trojans from Tucson, Arizona. Thank you so much for tuning in, Bill. Appreciate that. I'm glad that it wasn't too significant on the little hiccup of the technical there. Technical issue was only a slight hiccup, and I just checked my phone, and we are on the same watch link, so I'm very pumped about that. Like I said, I've had that happen before, and I knew that if I acted quickly enough that it would stay on the same watch link, so. Second down and about 15.
38 on the carry for Crookston is Ethan Bull. Loss on the play of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 16.
A end of first half photo of Brody Gray making a tackle on one of the Crookston players has now been shared to our Twitter account, Magnitude SN. That's how you can find us on Twitter. And you can check out all the photos from there.
Gain of 1 on the play. Be 3rd and 15.
And if you scroll far enough, you can get all the final scores from all the games today and all the games yesterday. And I was going to share those with you coming out of that halftime break. However, I had to do the computer restart with the frozen camera issue, so I didn't have a chance to share that with you. But all the final scores are on our Twitter. And if we have an opportunity to go through them during our post-game show, I'll certainly do that.
Ethan Bull, 38 on the carry. Loss on the play back to the 23-yard line. 25, Asher O'Brien.
So it's 4th down and 16 now.
On the stop.
Looks like, I think it's Bredman back to receive. We'll find out momentarily here. And it was Bredman. He'll get tackled immediately. Down, they'll spot the ball right at the 45.
Flag on the play.
But there's a flag on the play. So the ball currently spotted at the 45-yard line, and we'll see where that ball is moved to at the flag. Looks like it's on Barnesville, I think, if I'm... Personal foul on Barnesville, so that'll move the ball backwards from the 45, possibly back to the 30.
A 15-yard penalty against Barnesville will move the ball back to the 30.
And it's a handoff right up the middle.
Number 2,
Dawson Gregg on the carry.
Stop made by 88, Antonio Romero.
Gannon Ballgreen now playing quarterback here for the Barnesville Trojans. 10:07 and counting to go.
To the 41-yard line.
So it'll be first and 10 now after the pickup there by the Trojans. Ballgreen will hand it off and tripped up in the backfield there. Is, I believe, Lokes possibly?
45, Ethan Larson.
Ethan Larson.
For the Trojans.
Lokes is 54, Larson is 45. I had the numbers mixed up there. Sorry about that.
Loss of 2 on the play will be 2nd and 12. Trojans from their own 39.
So Gannon Ballgreen working under center. He's got Peterson, Roller, and Gregg in the backfield. And Ballgreen will keep it himself. And he will spin loose of one tackle and then get brought down on the next tackle and bring the ball up to the 43. It's a pickup of 4. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
Stop made by number 65. And 38, Ethan Bull.
Once again, I want to say hi to Bill watching from Tucson, Arizona. Tuning in, checking out his grandson who plays for the Barnesville Trojans. Ballgreen looking, and he does fire, and the pass is completed. Oh, it's actually intercepted, or at least he's claiming it's intercepted, and it is intercepted. George Widman will intercept it and give the ball back.
Ball will go over to Crookston. It'll be 1st and 10.
To Crookston.
Their own 48.
.8:14 to go. Pass, screen pass in the backfield, and he's going to cut back to the other side, and he'll be brought down. And now flag comes in after the tackle.
Ethan Bull. There is a flag on the play.
Clock stops with 8:05 to go here. It's a personal foul on Crookston.
15-yard penalty assessed against the Pirates. Brings the ball back to the 25. The first and 33 for Crookston.
That is a long ways to go, let's put it that way. First down and 33. Crookston has to get to the Barnesville 42-yard line for a first down. And they are far from it. Playing quarterback is still Jack Doda.
Number 4 on the keeper. Forced out of bounds by number 40, Leonard Lopes.
Second down and 33, I believe, if I'm counting up the yards right.
Brings up second down.
Ball placed on the 25-yard line. They have to get to the 42. So that is 10, 20, 33. Yep, that's right. Second and 33 here for Crookston. Joda passes. He's got the pass complete. And he picks up a nice chunk of yardage there. He's going to be about 14 yards short of the first down, maybe 13, depending on where they spot it.
By 25, Asher O'Brien. Brings up a third down and 14.
Third down and 14 as they place the ball on the 44-yard line. Dodo will look to pass. Now he'll keep it and he'll run. Cuts outside the numbers and pushed out of bounds close to midfield.
Jack Doda, number 4 on the keeper. Number 66 on the force out. Brennan Steele. That'll bring up a fourth down and 8 for the Pirates from midfield.
So fourth down and 8. And from first and 33 to fourth down and 8, you could almost use the term fourth and manageable, but not really. And I thought he handed it off, and he didn't. And he breaks loose, and he will fall down. It'll be a huge loss. And that'll be a turnover on downs. It's first and 10, Barnesville.
Number 4, Jack Doda on the keeper. He is tackled in the backfield. 70, Jordan Kroll. 53, Austin Bulgreen. Ball goes over on downs. It'll be first and 10, Barnesville from the Crookston 38.
Six minutes and change as Ballgreen works under center. Turned it over on an interception last time Barnesville had the ball. Somebody right over there, Andrew Peterson on the carry.
Andrew Peterson, number 30 on the carry. Brings the ball down to the 29.
6:21 and counting to go here in the third quarter.
Tegan Lubinsky on the stop.
If Crookston can score 4 points in the next 6 minutes and change, we would have regular clock action in the fourth quarter. But if Barnesville can hang on or increase this lead, we'll have a running clock starting in the fourth quarter. Ballgreen hands it off. Ethan Larson on the carry, and he falls ahead to about the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
45, Ethan Larson.
That's enough for a first down.
Down to the 25 of Crookston. Carter Cohen, 7. Riley Helgeson, 77 on the stop. Number 30, Andrew Peterson on the carry, down to the 22-yard line.
Pickup of 3, bring up second down and 7.
Ethan Bull on the stop, along with 65.
Second and 7, the ball on the 22-yard line with inside 5 minutes to go. Ballgreen takes the snap and he'll keep it himself at the 20, at the 15, gets a block, goes inside, spins, brought down at about the 13-yard line. And that will be enough for a first down.
6 on the carry. Stopped by number 12, Tanner Geis. 77, Riley Helgeson. Brings the ball down to the 13-yard line. Good for a first down.
Ballgreen with Greg, Roller, and Peterson. And he'll hand it off to Peters. Ballgreen will keep it himself, and it'll be a 13-yard touchdown run for Gannon Ballgreen.
Into the end zone for the touchdown.
Stops the clock with 3:53 to go here in the third. And it's now 48-3. And they will line up for the extra point. Inniger to hold, Manaville to kick. Here's the hold and the kick, and it's up and it's good, and it's 49-3.
Kick is up and good. Isaac Manaville on the point after, with the hold from Tate Inniger, number 80. Your score, 3:53 left in the third quarter. Trojans 49, Pirates 3.
We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. Gate City Bank Field here at the Fargo Dome. We'll have a running clock at the start of the fourth quarter, but right now we have just under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter, 3:53. And the Barnesville Trojans up 49-3 over the Crookston Pirates, who will get the ball here after the Barnesville kickoff. Once again, if you have an opportunity to follow Psychotic, if you're not sure how to spell that, just go to Magnitude SN on Twitter and tap on one of his many photos that I've retweeted to our Twitter account and give him some love. Give him a follow on Twitter. And thank you to everybody who has followed us on Twitter during this game as well. It's been an amazing turnout, up to 117 followers now.
Isaac Manaville.
That's a gain of 40 followers since this football game started. Squid kick. Barnesville says they have it, and they do.
Ball comes loose on return, recovered by Barnesville, number 43 on the recovery, Cameron Helverson. First and 10, Trojans.
Cameron Halverson on the fumble recovery for the Barnesville Trojans. And that gives them the ball on the 25-yard line with a 1st and 10. And they'll have a chance to increase their lead even further. Ball Green takes a snap as Gregg, Roller, and Peterson in the backfield from left to right. And he will hand it off to Peterson, and Peterson will bump ahead inside the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. It's a pickup of 7, 2nd down and 3.
Ethan Bowl on the stop. Peterson down to the 18-yard line. Gain of 7, 2nd and 3.
On the carry was Ethan Larson.
45 on the carry is Ethan Larson. To the 22, it'll be 3rd and 2. Stop made there by 88, Antonio Romero.
The 23-yard touchdown run by Gannon Ballgreen. The photo of that one is now on our Twitter, Magnitude SN. Go check it out. I just retweeted it maybe 2 seconds ago. Inside 3 minutes to go now. Ball Green will hand it off. I'm pretty sure that guy has the ball. And number 28, that one I have to look up.
Colin Morey on the carry. To the 16-yard line where he is stopped by number 2,
Colin Morey, I
51,
believe is how you pronounce
Jared
it.
Bailey.
If I don't know it now, I can promise you I'll know it next season. Once again, the photo of Gannon Ballgreen's 23-yard touchdown run is now on our Twitter, Magnitude SN. That's how you find us on Twitter. You can go there and check it out. Save it to your phone or retweet it to your Twitter account, whatever you want to do. Ball Green will keep it, and he will dive forward to about the 11-yard line. Pickup of 5. It's good for a 1st down.
Stop made there by 65. Leighton Fuentes. First and 10, Trojans.
So the Barnesville would have to get to the 1-yard line for another 1st down. As we approach 90 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Ball Green will hand it off to Peterson. Peterson plows his way ahead to about the
30
5.
on the carry. Andrew Peterson.
Pickup of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Stop made there by 15. Ryan Abel. 2. Ethan Bowman. Be 2nd and 4.
I want to say hi to Tracy, who just followed us on Twitter. Thank you, Tracy. And Penny for following us on Twitter as well. And in the post-game show, if I missed anybody, I will give you a shout-out. We still got ways to go before that post-game show, but there'll be a pitch, and that's Dawson Gregg. And Gregg will get tied up on 3 white jerseys there, and he'll lose a couple yards on that play.
Dawson Gregg, number 2 on the carry.
3rd and 8 approximately, depending on where they spot it.
8-yard line. Number 7, Carter Coet. 15, Ryan Abel.
3rd and 7, actually. They'll give him 1 less yard than I thought he would. Stops the clock with 12 seconds to go. Actually, the clock is running, so that'll be the end of the third quarter in 2-1, and we have 3 down and 1 to go.
Third quarter, Trojans up 49-3 over the Pirates.
On the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard, it's the Barnesville Trojans 49, the Crookston Pirates 3. Here in the 8AA championship game from Gate City Bank Field in Fargo. We'll take a break, come back with the fourth quarter running clock when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today, 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game. All right, welcome back. Fourth quarter of play getting underway here. 3rd down and 7. Hand off, Andrew Peterson, touchdown Barnesville. And 7-yard touchdown run for Andrew Peterson increases the score to 55-3 with the point after attempt to come up next. I believe I'll hold my thoughts on that one for the moment. Integral hold, that is number 34, I believe. I can't quite see the jersey number even on my camera, but it's not. Oh, and it's good, just barely, but it's good. So add one
number
more.
30 on the kick, Andrew Peterson. Point after is good.
Andrew Peterson on the kick.
On the 56-3 Trojans, 11:02 left in the ballgame.
So we'll keep it here. 11:02 to go here in the fourth quarter. Once again, running clock. Clock stops for injuries, change of possession, and timeouts only. And those are the only 3 scenarios where the clock would stop. And hopefully only 2 of those 3 scenarios occur. If you're not sure which one I'm eliminating, then you should have paid attention to what I said. And I should pay attention to when to stop the clock.
Barnesville kicking off. Number 73 on the kick, Timothy Wells.
Timothy Wells to kick here for Barnesville. And he boots that one high all the way back to the 14-yard line where Crookston will take it. And he'll be brought down at the 20. So return of 6 for Crookston there.
Back to the 20.
Minnesota Vikings look for Timothy Wells as your potential future kicker. Doing well, 6-1 on the year, but still having kicking problems. I think it was in that last game they played. I'm drawing a blank on who they played now, but they missed an extra point off the upright, and I was just like, "Are you kidding me?" I'd expect that in maybe a high school game, and that actually happened in this game earlier, but. And he will lose a yard or 2 on that one. 2nd down and 10. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. He will not lose anything on that one.
Number 12, Tanner Geis on the carry. Cullen Morey, 28 on the stop. Nogi, 2nd and 10, Crookston.
On the side of Matt, Brady, Penny, Tracy, and Jim
Romero,
for following us on Twitter since the last time I gave a Twitter update on who followed us. So if you follow us before the conclusion of our broadcast, I'll give you a shout out as well. Magnitude SN is how you find us on Twitter.
28 on the stop. Gain of 3, 3rd and 7 for the Pirates.
Third down and 7 now here for Crookston. He'll pass, and that pass falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 7. Clock will continue to tick.
Incomplete, intended for 15, Ryan Abel. 33 on the coverage, Avery Schroeder. Jake Erickson in punt formation. Dawson Gray deep to receive.
I'm going to say to Thomas now, who's followed us on Twitter.
Antonio Romero, 88 on the stop, 2 on the return. Be 1st and 10, Barnesville.
So clock temporarily stopped at 8:45 for the change of possession. And Ballgreen will keep it himself. And he hops over a defender, and there's a flag as Ballgreen gets it up close to the 42, and it's going to be close to a 1st down.
On the quarterback keeper, there is a flag on the play.
So the clock will stop with 8:17 on the flag, and it's against Barnesville, so you can wipe that play out of the book.
Indicated against Barnesville.
And now bring up 1st down and plenty. Clock will restart now. And he will hand it. I don't know who has the ball right now. Oh, that guy has.
Hunter Billy, number 7.
Hunter Billy, that's not how you pronounce it, but he had the ball.
7 on the stop.
Second down and 16 as the ball's on the 42. Hunter Biley. I had to think about it for a moment there, but that's how you say it. Paul Green will keep it, and he'll be dropped at the 40. It'll be a loss of 2. Bring up 3rd down and 18.
Paul Green on the keeper. Stopped by 7, Carter Cohen. Lost back to the 40. It'll be 3rd down.
Once again, if you're just tuning in, we're in a running clock situation here in the 4th quarter. 6 minutes and change to go. Ball Green will keep it, and he will stiff arm one and avoid another tackle, and he'll pick up, and a flag comes in. He picks up 4 yards, and we'll see what the flag is about.
There's a flag in the play.
My guess is that it's possibly a late hit, and that'll stop the clock with 6:16 with the flag. As Ball Green's slow to get up, and that would indicate that my theory on the call was correct. And they are out to check on him right now. Personal foul on Crookston. A late hit as Ball Green is coming off the field. The good news is he is walking on his own 2 legs. He's going to have to come out for at least 1 play, and then they'll see if they'll send him back in on the next play or not. But 3rd down and 18, but I believe, let's see, the penalty was enough for a 1st down. All right, welcome back. Sorry about the technical issue there.
Owen Riddle, number 9, quarterback keeper, down to the 26.
So 4 minutes and 10 seconds with a running clock with the technical fix. Our scoreboard went back to the 2nd quarter. So let's see here if I can fix that. Okay, I'm just going to turn off the clock because there's no way to catch it up. Handoff.
Aiden Houck, 8 on the carry, down to the 24. Stop made by 7, Carter Cowett, 12, Tanner Geis.
All right. 4th quarter play. It is 2nd down and 8. Barnesville up 56-3 with 2:53 to go. Ball comes loose, and who has it? Barnesville has it. It was Ball Green on the recovery. It's good to see him back in. Like I said, he would come out for at least 1 play after that personal foul penalty on Crookston right before we had the technical glitch there. Clock still running, 2:27 and counting to go. Third down and 9. Ball Green will pitch it. That's Major Ness. And Major Ness at the 10, at the 5. Major Ness, did he make it? No signal yet. No, he's out of bounds. A minute 50 to go. The ball's on the 5-yard line. So it's first and goal for the Trojans.
Play is good for a first down. It'll be first and goal Trojans.
A minute 34 and counting. Once again, a running clock. It stops for timeouts, injuries, and change of possession only. And apparently penalties. I didn't know that stopped for penalties, but it has, so. Ball green looks like kneel down time, and that's exactly what they'll do.
Number 6, Anna Bogreen takes a knee.
So one more kneel down will make it official. 35 on the play clock. So anytime after the play clock hits 25. Okay, as of right now, they can snap it, kneel down, and that'll do it. They'll let that thing wind down to about 18, or they'll let it wind down all the way as close to 0 as they can. And 40 seconds. 35.
At the middle gym.
And a kneel down, and that'll do it with 29 seconds to go. That will do it. Your final score is going to be 56-3 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans.
Barnesville 56, Crookston 3.
That is your final. The Barnesville Trojans are your 8AA champions.
Moose Lake Willow River Crosby Ironton game. They are playing for the 7AA championship. Barnesville next plays at St. Cloud Tech next Thursday the 10th at 7 p.m.
All right, so you heard it there.
Immediately following your congratulatory handshakes, we ask that
Barnesville will play at St. Cloud Tech in St. Cloud, Minnesota for their quarterfinal round game. And it will be against the winner of, let me see if I can, if there's no game scheduled. Moose Lake and what was the other one? I'm trying to remember. And Crosby Ironton and Moose Lake. The winner of that game will play Barnesville at St. Cloud Tech on, or Moose Lake. I thought that's what I said the first time, but apparently it wasn't. So Moose Lake and Crosby Ironton, they're playing right now. And the winner of that game will play Barnesville at St. Cloud Tech on, let me pull up my schedule here. I believe it's the 10th, November 10th. And the reason why I couldn't find that game, let me go back and see if I can find that game here. Moose Lake played yesterday. Let me see if I can find that game. I don't see it here. Well, anyways, they played yesterday and Moose Lake won. So it'll be Moose Lake and Barnesville at St. Cloud Tech on November 10th for the quarterfinal round game. And then the winner of that game will move on to the semifinals at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. We'll keep it here for the post-game ceremonies as the teams have now finished their post-game handshakes. Moose Lake Willow River defeated Crosby Ironton 25-0. That game was played in Esco yesterday. So Moose Lake Willow River will be Barnesville's opponent on November 10th.
At this time, if we could have the captains from
at St. Cloud Tech. And we'll have I believe we'll have a radio broadcast. I just need to do a couple double checkings of that. But we'll have a of a radio broadcast, hopefully, fingers crossed, of that game for you.
Congratulations on a fine season. Let's have a big hand for Crookston. And now if the captains from the Barnesville team would please come forward to accept the championship trophy.
And Activities Director Aaron Schindler.
Champions, Barnesville Trojans. And good luck as you advance through the state playoffs. Again, a reminder, there will be that welcome back at the middle school. To thank everyone for your attendance. Please drive safely on your way home.
We'll see if we can get a nice group shot of everybody here in our camera as they keep moving around here, but I think we can do it. The Barnesville Trojans, your 2022 8-2A champions. Back-to-back, well, as they got it last year over Pelican Rapids, Pelican Rapids, and now this year over Crookston. Last year, Barnesville fell short in the semifinal to Chatfield, and Chatfield won their game against Caledonia 10-8 today. So Chatfield is still in it. Once again, Moose Lake Willow River defeated Crosby Ironton by the score of 25-0. So it'll be Moose Lake Willow River taking on Barnesville on either Thursday or Friday, November 10th. I know it's November 10th. I can't remember if that's a Thursday or a Friday. It's a Thursday. I was just confirmed that it's a Thursday. So Thursday, November 10th, it'll be Barnesville and Moose Lake Willow River at St. Cloud Tech in St. Cloud, Minnesota. I want to thank everybody for bearing with us through those couple of technical glitches in the game. I'm glad we could keep it all on one stream. Thank you for everybody chiming in on the chat there and helping me out with some bits of information. And once again, thanks to Psychotic. He is the photographer on down on the field, taking photos of not only this game but of all the games today. And it's spelled SYKOTYK. And you can follow him on Twitter. Like I said, if you missed it in the pregame show, or when I mentioned it in the early first quarter, he is just a freelance photographer who travels around the country. He's been to 1,300 plus football games. I believe he told me in 32 states. And he just takes pictures and posts them on Twitter. Matter of fact, if you follow him on Twitter, he's got it pinned to the top of his Twitter page, a little a map of every high school football stadium he's been to in the country. It's kind of cool to look at. And that was the last map that he updated was December 20th of 2021. And I certainly want to say thanks to him for coming down here and taking photos of today's game. All the photos that he has taken, I think I haven't missed any anyway. I'm looking right now to make sure I haven't missed any. All the photos that he has taken, I have retweeted to the Magnitude Twitter account. And so if the game was happened today or yesterday, any of the, I think it's 5 today, 3 yesterday, I believe it was. So 8 games. He was here for 7 of the 8 games, and we have photos of 7 of the 8 games on our Twitter account at MagnitudeSN. So that means one more video broadcast for the Barnesville Trojans. That's tomorrow night at 7 p.m. from DGF High School. And it will be the Barnesville Trojans taking on the East Grand Forks Green Wave. And the winner of that will advance to the 2022 state volleyball tournament, as the Barnesville Trojan football team has now, with their win tonight, advanced to the 2022 state football tournament. So we'll see if one more Barnesville team can make it to state, and we'll get the answer to that tomorrow night. It's a rematch of the second game of the season between Barnesville and East Grand Forks. And earlier this season, Barnesville won that match 3-1 over East Grand Forks. So we'll see if East Grand Forks will get some revenge on Barnesville, or if Barnesville will take another one and earn themselves a trip to the state tournament, a place that they were hoping and thinking that they would get to last year, but then they fell a couple games short. And now they've battled back from a tough start of the season, and they have played some very strong volleyball leading into the end of the regular season and through the section tournament, and now they are 1 win away from duplicating what the football team did. And the football team is your 8AA football champions, and the Barnesville Trojan volleyball team looks to be the 8AA volleyball championships tomorrow night, if they can get a win over East Grand Forks. And we'll have that game for you at 7 o'clock. We're just going to turn the microphone on, let you immerse yourselves in the post-game activities, and once the field is clear, we'll call it a day for our broadcast here. Once again, your final score, the Barnesville Trojans 56 and the Crookston Pirates 3 on the Ratzel's Pool Hall scoreboard. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll keep it on live video here until it is clear that there's nothing else for you to possibly miss. And then we'll end our broadcast here for this second year in a row here at Gate City Bank Field. And Tate Eniger will walk off the screen, and that'll do it. Your final score, once again, the Barnesville Trojans 56 and the Crookston Pirates 3. Thank you so much for tuning in to this broadcast. Thank you for following us on Twitter, for chiming in on the YouTube chat. And that'll do it. We'll talk to you tomorrow night, approximately 6:30. We'll go on the air with the pregame show for Barnesville and East Grand Forks in the 8AA Volleyball Championship, and it'll be live here on Magnitude. Talk to you then. Have a great night.
Seating has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.